We go 0 to 100 real quick. What's up everyone, Big Dan here, and in this video, I'm going to show you the fastest ways to level up all 7 magical skills in Oblivion Remastered without glitches or exploits. So if you want to speedrun levels in Destruction, Restoration, Alchemy, Conjuration, and more, then I've got you covered. So without further ado, let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and dive into the video. First things first, let's talk about what we need to set this up. The main way to level up our magic quickly is to create custom spells. And to do this, we'll need to access a spell-making altar. There are 2 altars in the game, one at the Arcane University in the Imperial City, and one at Frostcrag Spire. The Arcane University requires us to get recommendations from all Mages Guild halls in Cyrodiil, but we ain't doing all that. So let's head to Frostcrag Spire, which is nestled in the mountains east of Bruma. The best way to get there is to approach from the southwest, either by following the road above Fort Haroon, or the other road approaching the tower. Be sure to actually go to the Frostcrag Spire fast travel point on the map, because going into the building isn't enough to actually unlock this. Yeah, I learned this the hard way. Now that we're at the tower, in order to actually activate the spell-making altar, we need to buy some mage tallow candles from the NPC at the Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City. She will be marked on your map with the Frostcrag Spire quest. But these ain't your typical Yankee candle slop. These mage tallow candles are really expensive. So if you don't have the gold to buy them yet, then it's time to start crafting potions, which brings me to Alchemy Leveling, our first magical skill. Head to Fort Sejanus, which is southwest of Cheydinhal at this location on the map. Go inside the fort and grab the Apprentice Mortar and Pestle from the table. You can get this as early as level 1, and this is the best one you can get at low levels, since most of the Mortar and Pestles you will find will be novice tier. You can buy better ones from alchemy vendors at character level 14 and 18, but for now, this is good enough to get us started. Now we need some alchemy ingredients to craft Restore Fatigue potions. Fast travel to the Grateful Pass stables just outside of Skingrad and loot all the grapes from the 2 nearby vineyards. After putting the local wine merchants out of business, fast travel to the Skingrad East Gate, leave the city, and then loop around in this direction to find a tomato field. Loot all the vegetables from the field, and now it's time to start making our potions. Go to your inventory, select the Apprentice Mortar and Pestle, add grape and tomatoes, and start spamming the button to craft potions. Once you've run out of ingredients, head to any alchemy vendor and sell all your potions for a tidy profit. This is a super fast way to make money while simultaneously leveling your alchemy and mercantile skills. Now we'll want to sleep in a bed for 3 days to respawn all the vegetables. I tried waiting instead, and the fields did not respawn after 72 hours, so I think you have to actually sleep it off for 72 hours to get a clean slate. If you need a bed, you can find one just outside the Imperial City next to Zonot Cave. After respawning the grapes and tomatoes, simply rinse and repeat this process to make money fast and power level your alchemy. If you want to speed up the process a bit, it helps to buy the Alchemy Lab for Frostcrag Spire, which buffs your alchemy skill by 15 points when you're standing next to it. You can also get an insane buff by hitting the like button on this video and clicking subscribe to Big Dan Gaming. By following this process, you can level up your alchemy in no time to level 100. But for now, let's just buy some mage tallow candles, set up our spell-making altar, and move on to level up the rest of our magical skills. In Oblivion Remastered, our magical skill XP scales with the magicka cost of the spell you're casting. So the basic principle for fast magic skill leveling is to create the highest cost spell you can at your particular rank, and then spam that spell repeatedly to level up super fast, creating even more powerful variants of the spell as you reach higher levels in that skill, until you eventually max out that particular school of magic. For each discipline, I was able to max out the skill in anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes of spamming. Here's how to level up destruction magic from 0 to 100 super fast in Oblivion Remastered. Head to the Periite Shrine at this location on the map, equip the Cold Touch spell, and cast it repeatedly on any of the NPCs. All these characters are frozen in place because of a Daedric quest, and they will not become hostile or die when you attack them, so you can spam your destruction magic to your heart's content. This is also a great way to level up other offensive combat skills, by the way. So if you're looking to level up marksman or blunt, blade, hand-to-hand, any of that kind of stuff, you can come right here and just attack these NPCs endlessly. Treat them like your personal punching bag. When you run out of magicka, simply use the wait feature to regenerate it and continue casting. Once your destruction magic reaches level 50, head to the spell-making altar at Frostcrag Spire and create a custom spell that does frost damage on touch. Spam that until you reach level 75, and then make a more powerful variant of the spell. Rinse and repeat until you become a master of destruction magic in no time at all. With this process, I was able to reach level 100 in destruction in around 20 minutes of grinding. If you want to cut out the middleman, you can also create a custom spell to damage your own health and spam that instead. Here's how to go from level 0 to level 100 in Restoration super fast in Oblivion Remastered. For low levels, we can spam the Heal Minor Wounds spell until we reach level 25. Then we can spam Heal Major Wounds until around level 50. I purchased the Heal Major Wounds spell from the Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City Market District. Hilariously, we don't even need to actually heal to level our restoration, so feel free to spam these spells at full health. Once we reach levels 50 and 75, we'll want to create custom restoration spells at our spell-making altar in Frostcrag Spire. Make the strongest variant of the spell that you can cast at each tier, then continue to spam it using the wait feature to regenerate your magicka whenever you run out. And bada bing, bada boom, in around 20 minutes, you'll be a master of restoration magic. Here's how to level up Conjuration from 0 to 100 super fast in Oblivion Remastered. Head to the Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City Market District and purchase the Summon Zombie spell. Spam this spell repeatedly until you run out of magicka, then use the wait feature to regain your mana and continue to spam. Rinse and repeat until you hit level 50 in Conjuration. Now we'll want to create a more powerful variant of Summon Zombie by using the spell-making altar in Frostcrag Spire or the Arcane University. Continue to spam this until you reach level 75, and then make an even more powerful Summon Zombie spell. Then rinse and repeat until you hit level 100. The reason why I prefer summoning spells over conjuring bound weapons is that you can spam them repeatedly, whereas bound weapons and armor don't allow you to spam unless you're switching between different bound gear spells. So conjuring a monster like a zombie will save you time in button inputs. For illusion magic, we'll need to get the Starlight and Night Eye spells. I purchased both of these from the Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City Market District. Are you noticing a trend here? If your illusion skill is really low, like mine was, start by spamming Starlight repeatedly until you hit level 25, then switch to Night Eye until level 50. Then use the spell-making altar to create more powerful variants of Night Eye at level 50 and level 75, and just continue spamming that until you reach level 100. For Mysticism, the only spell we will need is Detect Life on Self, which I got from, you guessed it, the Mystic Emporium in the Imperial City Market District. Just like all the other disciplines, just spam Detect Life until you reach level 50, then make more powerful variants of Detect Life on Self at levels 50 and 75, and then rinse and repeat the spamming process until you reach max level in Mysticism. For Alteration power leveling, we'll need to get a Protect or Shield spell, as well as an elemental shell, such as Electric Shell or Fire Shell. We can buy all of these from Trayvon the Red Guard at the Chadenhall Mages Guild. For low levels, start by casting Protect or Shield until you reach level 25, and then you can start casting Electric Shell or Frost Shell or Fire Shell, whatever you have, until level 50. At this point, you want to make the strongest variant of an elemental shell that you can, spam that until you hit level 75, and then make an even stronger variant. which you can spam all the way until level 100. And voila! Now we've maxed out every magical skill, and we're ready to start dominating Cyrodiil with our overpowered mage character. So there you have it. We've explored the fastest methods for leveling up all our magical skills in Oblivion Remastered. And now that we've got a fully skilled out mage, I think we can finally go say hello to Joffrey and get things going. I'll be making some more guides on how to make insanely overpowered mage builds in Oblivion Remastered, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. And as always, big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.